Hello, this is CDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more uncleared levels. I am getting to 1,000 clears on Team 0% this week. I got the congratulations message and everything. I did skip one Super Mario Bros. 1 level that I wish I could have beat. It was a Link Kaizo level. It was really cool, but like the first setup was just... Or the first checkpoint was in a terrible area, and it just kept making me wait over and over again to kill me very quickly afterwards. The one I did beat, this one, is kind of annoying. I don't like this level much. I didn't boo it because I don't think it was meant to be a bad level. It's not a good level though, for sure. It's closer to a boo than a like, but I ended up not doing anything on it, giving it a neutral. This boss fight is a bit obnoxious. Super Mario Bros. 2 throwing Goombas, you got 2 power-ups and you're done. You lose if you lose the second power-up. It's really hard to hit Bowser with these Goombas, and my god, this Bowser, I swear to god, is the most aggressive Bowser I've ever seen. I don't know what if it's different than normal, but man, he seems to be moving fast and constantly firing at me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll show you a few tries. It actually took me, I think I counted 8 lives to beat this boss. 8 different tries. The 8th try I beat him. And if you read the title of the level, there's 3 boss fights. One of the big reasons I did not boo it is because at least he gives me checkpoints after each of these boss fights. This is by far the most difficult one. I forgot there even was a first checkpoint because I beat the second boss the first time. And then the last boss, which isn't really a boss, took me 3 tries, I think, maybe 4. I think I show every one. But yeah, this one was the hardest part. Feel like there's things that could be made a little easier. I mean, obviously it could always be easier if he had a pipe that dispensed Super Mario Bros. 2 mushrooms. I think if he set up the Goomba dispenser a little better. Blue pipe is probably good, but it's very easy to get hit by the Goombas themselves, and it's kind of hard to pick them out of this little crevice. There I don't quite hit Bowser. Yeah, sometimes it can be very difficult to pick him out of that hole, and sometimes you're trying to, and Goomba comes out of the pipe and slides right into you. Yeah, it's just annoying. It's not terrible, but it's just annoying. But yeah, this Maker is not malicious, and at least he gives me checkpoints, so I can't be too mean about it. Yeah, that Link Kaizo, like, you'd get to the first checkpoint was very difficult to get to, and I was really enjoying it to the first checkpoint, and then here I kill him on the last, barely. Well, I still had a power-up, though, so I still had time. You have to be careful. Oh, and you can get through here with the power-up. Very, very wise of me to do that, because it helps on the second boss. This boss isn't super well designed either. It's just, it's kind of interesting, though. You want to kill that guy, just get him out of the way, and then but you have to sit here and wait for this power to get hit, which takes a while. You really don't even have to kill the boss. So I'm waiting for this power to get hit, and it'll drop this cannon, and then I can go on the bottom door. I think the cannon might have stopped before it hit the saws. I'm not sure. Here I'm checking to see if there's any hidden power-ups. I didn't check the viewer on this level. And there's the second checkpoint, and then this is kind of just to dodge the boss room, and it's a little confusing at first, but once you get to this point, you're just dodging a barrage of these rings. The solution was just to go fast. Yeah, here's the second life. I actually thought I was I may have not noticed that ring, I'm not sure. Either that or I hit jump too late and I didn't jump. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to wait for this snake platform. I thought I might have to. So I did, and then it didn't anyway, so it died anyway. Yeah, if you just go on this, it's not too bad. And that's the end. Very easy. But yeah, you get to the first checkpoint on the Link Kaizo, and there was a power-up check that didn't need to exist. And you had to wait for a bomb to blow up these bricks. And you couldn't even get into the room without the Link power-up anyway. And then you had to wait for a bomb to blow up these bricks, and you went through, and then there was this really quick thing that you had to do, and it would instantly kill you, and it was impossible to practice because you kept having to wait over and over again. So I actually booted it and gave up after about 50 tries, 50 lives. Played it for about 20 minutes. So the Super Mario Bros. 3 level is a dark level, a ghost house level. And it's got a timer, and we got to make it to the end. And it didn't occur to me immediately, but I think I did look at the program at this one because I just wanted to make sure I could, you know, I wasn't cheating or if it was straightforward or if there was something I needed to do. I was a little worried that there was something I needed to do, but looking at the viewer for sure, I noticed this is a template level. It is an underwater level, I think. NSMBU, I think. You might also remember that I played that same level in Super Mario World style, and it was a speed run, a very tight speed run. And I didn't even notice it was a template level because I never see that. That's not one that people upload very often. Second life, I get killed by a dropping Goomba. The dark always pisses me off. Very rarely am I gonna not boo a dark level. Yeah, this is the underwater 3D NSMBU template level. So yeah, so you'll see you get to the end and there's a maze. There is an on-off switch that you have to hit. Which I did see when I looked in the program. And then this maze, which I didn't look at too closely in the program, so it took me a couple of lives to find my way through it. It's not that complicated, but yeah, template level, dark, maze at the end. I mean, that's like, I should just be thankful that it's not that hard. It only took me about 6 minutes. Yeah, here I boo it. I'm like, I'm gonna boo this anyway, so I might as well just do it now. You get here with enough time. It's not too hard. I always run too fast and run off that cliff. But it's not. I mean, yeah, there are worse levels to play. Yeah, I get really close there, I think. We're gonna do a whole run after this. This is the end. I show most of my deaths here, I think. I didn't die that many times. Like I said, about 7 minutes. Wasn't that bad. But yeah, here's another uncleared template level. Here, I even take a wrong turn on this life. He says in his description that his best time was, he saved 2 seconds, and I save about 4 or 5, so I beat his score, I guess. I don't know if that really makes me feel that much better, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the elements of this level at all. But yeah, there was that one speedrun that was a Super Mario World style where it was a very fast and you had to make it to the end. Yeah, you see that there was a Goomba shoe in the middle of that level that you don't need, so I skip it every other time. But in the original level, it's a Yoshi. Yoshis and Goomba shoes are the same category, depending on which style you're in. So we go to Super Mario World. This is another, like you see right from the thumbnail, it's another dark level, which, this one, like, some of it's not so bad, but when you get to the dark level, he hides shit, and it's very obnoxious. This is an easy way to kill you, but I didn't die there at the beginning. If you're too slow, though, you will die. A lot of skewers. He likes skewers a lot. And you have the P-balloon. So right now, I'm just kind of looking around to see where I'm going. There's a lot of stuff on this level that you don't even have to see. Yeah, if you go up here, there's a bunch of piranha plants that shoot fire at you. You don't even have to deal with those guys at all. There are like some bonus areas up top, but this is the kind of level, like are you ever gonna go back and get that 10 coin? I don't know who's so desperate for lives in their endless run that they're gonna do that. It's not worth it. You don't want to rush on this level. But yeah, the main world, at least the first section, isn't too bad. It's the dark world, that dark underwater even, that really bothers me, and that would bother me in general. There's just no good reason to use the dark ever. Very rarely. Yeah, you wonder, like, they would probably keep it in Super Mario Maker 3, although, like I keep saying, I just don't believe that Super Mario Maker 3 is going to happen. I wish I could believe it, but it just feels like they haven't mentioned it at all. So I feel like they would have mentioned it already. It did take 3 years for the Switch to announce Super Mario Maker 2, so I guess we're only 1 year into the Switch 2, so a little over a year now. A year and a month or so. Beginning of July last year, I think. Maybe. I don't know. It's a possibility, I guess. I hear it sells much better than what we were hearing at the beginning of the... People are still uploading levels. I was playing some new levels today. Anyway, here's the second room of the first section. Kind of annoying. It's not too bad. I think I did die once here. I think I cut it out even. I think I died instantly. But you do need to keep the P-balloon. You need to fly under this section, which you have to do fast. It's not too bad though. And there's a P-balloon. If you can fall in this section. If you can make it down to the bottom, you can get another P-balloon and try again, which is nice. Sometimes he's very generous with the player, and other times he's less so. This is not one of the worst levels I've ever seen or anything. This is, if not for the dark section, which we'll discuss when we get here. It's right through this pipe. Yeah, if not for the dark section, I might have here I accidentally re-enter the pipe, and it's really hard to turn around. I think if I just held up, it would have worked, but I'm not sure. Whatever, there's a checkpoint here. So we're in the subworld, dark underwater, a lot of skewers, which is very annoying because you can't see them here. I boo it for that alone. But there's worse stuff in this part. The big thing here is you will notice, and I'm gonna speed it up here because underwater is so boring. 5 red coins, and it is mandatory, and they're kind of hidden. So that is a terrible design. I hate that. Sure, I mean, I guess if you have a bonus, no one's really going to go for your bonus anyway. Very rarely are bonuses worth it in this game. But yeah, the coins are kind of hidden. There's one, if you noticed, right at the beginning in the semi-solid. Here's one, if you're not, up top, you see where the fire bars are? And speeding up might not... Oh no, I had to go back. I had to go back for the one that's by the semi-solid. I luckily saw it the first time I was in this room. Yeah, there's one up here. I realized I had forgotten the one in the semi-solid. It's really hard to get through here without getting hit, too. But yeah, if you went towards the bottom, you were going to miss that coin. You would have missed the one in the semi-solid. If you didn't go up to the left, you would have missed that one. There are 2 ways to go in this section. There's a top and a bottom, and neither of them have red coins. You think that there would be a red coin there, but there's not. There's one here, and then there's one above here. And you have to be careful not to get hit by the skewer. There's all 5 coins, but yeah, it's, they're pretty hidden. That would be very annoying if I didn't have the program to look in, which I did. And then the third section, there's a Bowser in a clown car, and there's a P door, and it's like, what do I do here? How do you kill this Bowser? I almost die there. And I didn't see it, but you might have seen on the bottom right of the screen, but there is a P switch in this room. I'm gonna go back in the other world so I can look in the program to see what the hell I have to do here. So you'll see me pause briefly. I didn't see it when I was in there the first time, but you can see it in the video. And then I try to bounce them out of the way, and it bounces me in the lava, and I'm like, oh crap. Guess you can't do that. Try it again. And I had to get all 5 of those red coins again, mind you, so I had to go back through that. And like I said, I did speed that up. So that took several minutes to get through each time. There, I hit the P-switch. You're hoping like hell he's not going to shoot you or throw bombs at you. And that's the level. Yeah, not a big fan of that level. I wouldn't say it's terrible, but Dark Underwater with the hidden coins, that cheeses me pretty bad. That's not fun. Yeah, maybe if he had more power-ups or a checkpoint after that section, might be a little better, but Dark Underwater, just don't do it. Just don't do Dark. So this is the only level of this video that I liked, and I really liked it, and it actually is very similar to levels that I've made in the past. It's not actually super fair, and if you got this in Endless, it would probably piss you off pretty bad. But it was fun to figure out playing just naturally without lives as a concern. Very simple, just a bunch of blue platforms and 50 coins, nothing hidden. You have to get all 50 coins, you have to find a way to do it without losing all the blue platforms. And yeah, honestly, he probably just very randomly spammed coins and blue platforms, but that simplicity, there's something fun about it to me. If you played my levels, you know that I do this kind of thing sometimes. Very, very simple setups that, you know, no adornments, no visual beauty, just it is what it is, you just gotta do it. And I don't know, I like that kind of level a lot. Some people might not, but I really like figuring this one out. But yeah, I have a blue platform NSMBU level that's pretty similar to this, except it's get all the red coins and then enter a key door. It's probably less hard than this one. This one was actually quite difficult. But yeah, you set it up like this, do it a little bit randomly, and then you're like, can I clear this? And then you play it, and then you realize it's fun and challenging, and you're like, ah, that's a good level. I like it. Yeah, I like this kind of level. Yeah, we're just gonna watch a lot of attempts. This took me about 26 minutes, 27 minutes, something like that, so a little less than half an hour. This is the only one this video that I was like, yeah, this is a good level. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I thought I was dead, but I wasn't. Oh, and I don't experiment with it yet. I think I do in this video. The platforms will respawn if you're far enough away. That comes in very handy later on. There might be a way of doing this just going forward. I never quite figured that out. I got close a couple of times, but I used the respawning platforms to my advantage eventually. Yeah, it's very easy to do that kind of thing where you're like, you leave no platform below you and you're like, ah, I'm dead. Yeah, I really wish this was the 1000th level I cleared, because this was fun, and we'll see what the actual 1000th level was. It's very anticlimactic. So here I get to the end. I'm gonna actually try to respawn the platforms. And I do, but I don't make it up there. But you can go all the way back to the beginning, and all of them will be respawned. Most of the ones at the end will be respawned. And you actually have... It is a speedrun, but it didn't really need to be just because you're never going to run out of time. I guess if you went back and forth a couple of times, which is possible, I suppose. But I would say the speedrun setup isn't necessary. I beat it by quite a bit. I think this might be the final life. So yeah, I had really good strategies for the beginning of this level, and about 2/3 of the way through, it gets a little too chaotic. So you really had to. Yeah, it's very easy to miss some. And here I missed that one in the bottom, so I'm like, screw it. So I get all the way here, I leave that one platform, and I'm jumping backwards, and I'm twirling like a madman, hoping that I get through it. And I do, and I'm like, oh, I know I beat it now. I felt it in my soul that this was the way it was going to be. And honestly, looking at the creator's upload time, he had to have done it that way. He had to have done it more than once, because he took a lot longer than I took. I think I do show that, what his upload time was. So mine is 40... My clear is 43.5 seconds. I give him a positive note. I like I said, I do really like that kind of level. Give him a big smiley face. This guy didn't have any other unclear levels. I did look. Yeah, that was tough. But yeah, no, I really liked it. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, he took 48 seconds. So he took like 5 seconds longer than I did. So I have to imagine he went backwards too. That didn't have many tries. So on to the very anticlimactic final 3D World level. This was my 1000th clear since they created the bot that records that. And it has like 97 tries, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll do something challenging for the last one. I had to skip that link level, unfortunately. I found that accidentally. I didn't look in the program. And I'm like, well, you probably need that, right? Because there is a question block there, and you can't get it in any other way. And if you don't have these boxes... So we have a P-switch here. So I'm like, oh, that seems like it's necessary. So I have to... I have a little bit of a slowdown in this recording for some reason. I'm not sure why. Watch that not even show up in the finished video. Sometimes that happens when I'm editing. Like, it'll look like there's a slowdown. But yeah, it's a little... Maybe it's because of these bees. There's a lot of spamming. Yeah, this is just a little Timmy level. I really want to know the person who took 97 tries on this, because here's the only death I have. And I fall for the oldest troll in the book. There's no reason for me to have hit that question block, or that exclamation block. There's nothing that was going to happen. I guess it could have let me up top for something. Second life, I'm like, I'm just going to skip that P block, that P switch, because it takes a while. Let's get to the end of the level and see what we got. If it's too much, if I need it, I can always start over and get it. But I'm like, okay, we skipped this exclamation block. Fish, don't need that. Let's keep going. And I get hit by that Goomba, and I'm like, crap. And then I'm like, this is the end of the level. I didn't even count. I just felt like I knew where that flag was. And that's the 1000 clears for me. That level had 97 tries before I played it twice. I don't even know how you could spend 97 lives in this level. Were they getting killed by the bees? They couldn't have found the power-up. I assume they didn't find the power-up. I suppose that's the only... If you don't find the power-up, you can't get the P-switch. So, yeah, that's a hidden item that's necessary. Maybe there's another way. I didn't go down below where those bricks are. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.